Do you have a reaction to the Alabama Supreme Court ruling on the fact that embryos are children?
Yeah, I was all for it. We need to have more kids. We need to have an opportunity to do that. And I thought this was the right thing to do. But
IVF is used to have more children, and right now IVF services are paused at some of the clinics in Alabama. Aren't you concerned that this could impact people who are trying to have kids?
Well, that's for another conversation. People need to have that. We need more kids. We need the people to have the opportunity to have kids.
Senator, what do you say to the women right now in Alabama who no longer have access to IVF or who will not as a result of this ruling? What do you say to them?
Well, that's a hard one.
Tommy Tuberville is a dumbass. That was one of the most amazing interviews I've ever seen of a senator. He knows, like, generally, I'm for life, right? So this is a right-wing thing that a Christian dude did. So I like it, even though it goes directly against the argument I'm making. So it's great, I love it. Oh wait, it doesn't do that? Then that's a conversation for a different time when I can learn what I'm supposed to say. And then that's a hard one. Well, for him, it was a hard one. It's a hard one for anyone who doesn't actually have values and principles that are informed by an actual understanding of what's going on, and instead just spouts off catchphrases that they think they'll get cheered for. Brett, what do you think about Tommy Tuberville?
So Tommy Tuberville is the line. He's on this side of the line that Herschel Walker was on that side of. And you now know how generously that line was drawn for absolute moron football people. Like my friend, his brother he played the piano. His brother used to make fun of him, say like, you do everything like a piano player. Like you are you Senate, you legislate like a football coach. Like you know nothing about the laws that you yourself have been trusted by the people to write. Like they don't, it's just word vomit. It's them so confident that they know what's going on. And everybody should realize that what's happening there, it kind of applies to most political ideologies. The more pure you get in it, the more you realize you shouldn't have like this pure ideology, because then you turn into an insane zealot. You end up legislating yourself into a box where now IVF is illegal.
Yeah.
Like someone in a lab pipetting things in, and no human being would look at that and be like, that is a person. Oh, a frozen embryo. That's a human being.
I mean, you're implying people who think. Instead, we have people like Tommy Tuberville, who does not. But like none of this makes literally any sense. There's a reason why people like him are like stumbling over themselves, because it's not a consistent ideology. It doesn't make any sense. So as many people are throwing out all these hypotheticals. So if a power company cuts the power to the place and a bunch of the embryos die, is it mass murder?
Yes.
Obviously not. No, well, I mean, I guess it is according to them. My mom texted me and she was like, so if I have some embryos in cold storage, can I claim them as dependents on my taxes? None of this makes any sense because they don't mean it. The whack job right-wing zealot in the Alabama Supreme Court that did this, and we'll get to that joker in a little bit, didn't think this through and thinks, you know what, no matter what road this takes us down, I stand by the fact that it's a person. He thought, okay, I really want to take away people's rights and I have this brief opportunity, I'm gonna take it. I jump in it. And that's what he did.